Much to everyone's shock and excitement, Papa Michael is in the States. But if Michael thought that he could enjoy the moment, he better think again. Angela has a list of chores for the guy.
Or that's where we wash my clothes. We got a washer and a dryer. And then that refrigerator, we got to get fixed. I fixed it and they didn't fix it. That's where all the sodas go.
Oh, okay.
That's where all the food goes.
What the heck? I mean, Michael's been in her house for a matter of minutes, yet she's already treating him like a maid. And when you see the state of her bedroom, you'll understand why. But before we get to that, let's just rewind back to the start. So we left Michael and Angela with the pair of them arriving in America arm in arm for the very first time. After 7 very long years of blood, sweat and tears, Michael was able to take his first very well-deserved steps on US soil. But as they arrived to Angela's house, Angela has decided to surprise everyone. She hasn't told anyone that Michael is here in the States.
Nobody knows Michael's coming to the U.S. Not the grandkids, not Skylar. And the reason I want it like that, because I want it to be a surprise for the grandkids.
Angela enters her house and plays it cool. She's acting as if she's yet to receive a response from Michael's visa interview back in the Ivory Coast. But little does everyone know that Michael's in the car. He's been told to wait 5 minutes before coming in and making his grand entrance. Now, Angela claims that this is to surprise her grandkids that love Michael. But she also reveals that she's also very much looking forward to seeing the look on Skylar's face. Remember, Skylar is definitely not Michael's biggest fan.
Well, Mama, it's just not meant to be if he's not coming over here.
Skylar, I can't wait to prove you wrong that he's going to get that visa.
Look, you can't exactly blame Skylar, can you? Like, from her perspective, Michael is a guy who's closer in age to her than her mum. This is a guy who's lied to her mum, cheated on her mum, and done some seriously questionable, seriously suspicious looking stuff. Don't forget, it wasn't exactly long ago, it was only a few weeks ago that her mum was literally calling her from the Ivory Coast in tears about all of the scam messages she'd supposedly found on Michael's phone. Yeah, it's hardly a surprise that she doesn't have the best impressions of her stepdad. But now that he's finally here, it's Michael's job to change her mind.
I want Skylar to be happy that I'm here, but I don't know if she will be. She's always doubting me, asking me some kind of questions,
Now, the kids might all love Michael, but he's definitely feeling the nerves when it comes to Skylar. So how's this surprise entrance gonna go down? Like, it's getting late, it's dark, Skylar's got a million kids to look after and get to bed. The last thing she wants right now is a random knock on the door in the dark. It's not exactly comforting, is it? Surprise! Like, just look at these kids. Look how excited they all are. Look at them. They're literally losing their minds. They can't quite believe what they see before them. Papa Michael, the man they all consider their grandfather, but the man none of them have ever met in person before, is right here standing before them in the flesh. Yeah, it's no wonder they're so excited, and it's very emotional. Look at them, they scream, they cheer, and some of them even start to cry.
Why are you crying?
Michael's over the moon with this reaction. Remember, Michael has always wanted kids of his own, but unfortunately with Angela, that's no longer a possibility. But this is still very nice to see. It's nice to see that her grandkids seem to be filling that space in his heart, seem to be filling that paternal instinct that he has. And while Skylar seems to enjoy the surprise and she seems to love the reaction from all of the kids, unfortunately, the truth is, she's not exactly 100% convinced that all is well.
I I was in total shock. I was not expecting that, but I do see that Mama's happy, that everybody's in a good mood, so I'm not going to ruin the moment.
Yeah, that is probably a conversation for another time, Skylar. Don't you worry. I bet there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to ruin the moment. But what Skylar seems to be really struggling with is the fact that her mum is just acting like nothing happened. I mean, practically the last time she spoke to her mum, she was convinced that Michael was a scammer. Angela was talking about how she was going to call the embassy. She was talking about getting advice from an immigration attorney. She was thinking about pulling the visa application. So yeah, no doubt this has come as a real shock to Skylar. But in exactly the same way that Michael was able to win over Angela, win back her trust, he's also hoping to do the same with Skylar too.
I believe she will like me at the end of the day because I love my wife and I'm here for the right reason, you know. It's good to be home.
Yeah, sorry, Michael, but the idea of you really actually authentically loving Angela is just so far-fetched that literally no one believes you. But who actually cares at this point? It doesn't really matter, does it? He's made it to America. He's here. He's done it. He's achieved his goal. And what's more, Angela is financially responsible for him, whatever happens, for the next 10 years. But Michael knows he has to bide his time, for now at least, until he gets to grips with the way of the land. He has to tell everyone exactly what they want to hear. You see, Michael explains that in the past, Angela's made it very clear to him exactly what she expects once he gets to the States.
Once we get to the States, I have to support her in everything, taking care of the grandkids and chores and all that. So I think it's high time I need to buckle up.
Look, I get it, right? It makes sense. If Michael's financially dependent on Angela, then it's only fair that he pulls his weight in other ways. Like, it's not exactly unfair that she expects things from him. She wants it to be an equal partnership. She'll take care of the money side of things, and he'll contribute in other ways. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But where this potentially becomes a problem is if either party abuses that relationship. Like, can you imagine if this were to become a horrible Cinderella-like situation? Can you imagine how messed up it would be if they were to leave him at home all day and come back expecting everything to be spick and span, expecting Michael to forever clean up after Angela's huge family?
Or that's where we wash my clothes. We got a washer and a dryer. And then that refrigerator, we got to get fixed. I fixed it and they didn't fix it. That's where all the sodas go.
Oh, okay.
That's where all the food goes.
Oh gosh, that really doesn't sound good. I mean, even if it's just being said in jest, the fact that he's barely even walked through the front door and yet she's already choosing to treat him like a maid should send alarm bells ringing. It's a huge red flag. And the red flags continue as Michael gets shown Angela's bedroom.
Angie, oh my goodness. Wait, do you sell clothes here or what?
No.
Sorry, but that is absolutely horrifying. Just look at the state of it. Now, Angela tries to pass the buck and pass the blame onto her grandkids. She says it's their mess, it's their stuffed toys scattered everywhere. But the truth is, the toys are the least of her problems. There's literally stuff everywhere, every inch of every surface in that room. And while Michael has shared rooms with her in the past, while he knows she's messy, he had absolutely no idea that it was this bad, that she actually lives like this.
I need your help. You see our job?
I get you, baby. With time, we'll arrange it all. Don't worry. Oh my God.
Oh my God, indeed. Yeah, is it any wonder that it only took Michael 2 months to literally run out of that house screaming for his life? But all that is for another day. For right now, nothing, and I mean literally nothing, can dampen Michael's mood. This is day 1 of his American dream. I just can't wait to see what happens next. How long till they stick a broom in his hand and expect him to go around cleaning up after them?